Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. We're cruising here with a Hunter deck. Now, I said after I finished the draft that I thought the deck was pretty badly. That the draft went pretty badly. I really didn't get much early game going here. And that's about it. I mean, I just fear for my curve. I fear I'm going to lose some games to bad draws. We kind of crushed our opponents in the first two games. However, we were second both games, which really helps. In a deck where you have lots of 3-drops and few 2-drops, you want to go second because you can use that coin to get your 3-drops out and have things to do. Oh boy. Well, here's the move. I'm going to keep Leopard Gnome and we're just going to see what happens. I'm up against the Druid, so the Leopard Gnome could just die to my opponent's hero ability. If so, then I'm just going to content with it being, 1 mana for 4 damage. It's not great, but it's going to have to do. Why is my volume so loud? My apologies, folks. You're going to hear the little bub. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so, that sucked. And I don't have a 2-turn play, which is unfortunate. So, Leopard Gnome actually got to swing once. My opponent opted not to coin hero ability to kill it, which is a fair decision. So this thing will hit him once, then twice, and then it's going to explode and deal 2 more damage, so it's going to deal 6 damage to him for 1 mana. He got one of it back from the hero ability, but however you want to count it, 6 or 5 damage for 1 mana is decent. Alright, here, okay, I was going to play the Blood Knight. I'll play the Panther instead, but the odds of him playing a Scarlet Crusader here, or, coining out a Silver Moon Guardian or something are pretty small. It's possible, though. Definitely would be tempting if he had that to play it into the Jungle Panther. As it is, it's not going to happen. No surprise there. So now I have to choose between greed or conservatism. So the greedy move is to swing at him for 4 damage, play the Sen'jin I just top decked, and hope that that will hold off the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Conservatively would just be to kill the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. So what's the worst that could happen? Well, let me try to think. Dark Iron Dwarf's not enough. Shattered Sun Cleric isn't really enough. If he wrathed this and had an abusive Sergeant, that would actually let the Flesh-Eating Ghoul kill this engine. I'm going to go for the greed, though. 4 damage is a lot of damage, so we're going to play this aggro style here. Not to be confused with Gangnam style. And we'll see what he can do. He needs a removal right here. This isn't really going to fall to a swipe. Oh, he whipped out a card fast. He's got something he likes. He's got a Wrath. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, that's even worse. Shoot, that's even worse. He gets to put a creature down and kill my creature. He's going to naturalize my Sen'jin. You know what? Gotta say, this is a time where naturalize is pretty good because, yeah, I'm ahead on cards, but I don't need cards. I need a board presence, and I currently have none of it. So Explosive Shot doesn't really get it done because the Flesh-Eating Ghoul will live, or this guy will live. Either way, one of them will live, and spending my entire turn to kill one creature and just damage the other seems lame. But what else am I going to do, though? Play these guys? That doesn't seem good. They die to a swipe. Oh my god. His last turn with 4 mana was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. He cleared out my entire board and left himself with an amazing board position. It all changed in a single turn. I don't even know what to do now. I honestly don't even know what to do. Alright, we're going to use Explosive Shot. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the Ghoul because it hits harder. So here's the plan, folks. We're going to, on the following turn, play Flesh-Eating Ghoul, Murloc Tidehunter, Arcane Shot this, and pray to all the holy heavens that he does not have a swipe. That's really all we can do. Yeah, I mean, I can play another Explosive Shot, but that doesn't even kill this stupid Druid. So yep, here comes the Ghoul, the Arcane Shot, the Murlocs, and now hold your hands and pray with me that there is no swipe. That's all we got. That's all we got, folks. I wish I could do more. I really do. But that is all I can do here. Play a Sunwalker. Just play a Sunwalker. Let me steal that Divine Shield. Okay, he doesn't have a swipe, so at least half of our prayers came true. That's nice. Mad Bomber. Ah, screw you. Well, he got somewhat unlucky there, leaving this at 1 health, of course. I'd love for him to play one more creature with that last 2 mana, so Explosive Shot will kill off everything. That would be great. Please? Okay, no, not the panda. No, oh, no, that's so terrible. He actually gets to save his thing. Oh, FML. Well, let's do this.
Glory to the Sindora.
Let's do this. let's do this. Now, because he's a druid, and because his hero ability heals him for a point each turn, I'm really far away from killing him with Steady Shot. 17 turns to be precise. So this is definitely not looking good. We'll be very clear about that. But there's a chance. There's a chance. You never know what's going to happen. This guy has a maddening 6 health, so Explosive Shot doesn't quite kill him. And I don't have enough mana for Explosive Shot plus Unleash the Hounds, which is what I would need. Do I dare risk a Deadly Shot? We're going to risk it. Desperate times, folks. Alright, we got lucky there. Gonna play Dark Iron Dwarf. And I'm gonna race him.
I got this.
Gotta race him down, that's how we have to do it. If I get really lucky, he might play something that would allow Explosive Shot to kill him off. He's gonna do the trade, fair enough. Does this guy get to live? Oh god, jeez, what is with these 6 toughness taunters? Enough! Oh man, nothing dies to Explosive Shot here. Motherfucker. Well, do I dare take the risk again with the Deadly Shot? That really seems foolish. I'm gonna do it. When you're desperate, you're desperate. Am I gonna play this to get 2 hounds first? Well, I could do 2 hounds and Explosive Shot. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay, we'll hold on to that Deadly Shot for now. Let's play Unleash the Hounds. I'm gonna do that. Is it even worth it to kill this thing? Nope. We're gonna get all the damage on his face that we can get. All the damage that we can get here. And just hope for the best. If this were a creature that like stayed dead, I would of course just kill it off with the Hound. But if it comes back, it can hit the dwarf anyway. There's really no point. He's gonna draw 3 cards, but he only has 4 mana left. He needs a swipe right here to kill my board. It'll take me, you know, 8 turns or something crazy to kill him off with my hero ability. Oh my god, he will not stop it with these taunters. Jesus. Alright, well... Wait, don't I have like 3 charging rhinos in here? Where are they? Come out, guys. I need you. While the Spellbreaker is actually, I have to confess, pretty good right there. So we're going to silence that. And yeah, we're going for a full-on race here. There's no question about it. So he's going to, let's take a quick look. He's going to heal up to 4. I get him down to 2. He heals up to 3. I get him down to 1. Okay, so it's going to take me 3 turns to kill him. But he needs to kill my board. And he can. Unfortunately. Quite easily, in fact. Although, I think it takes another point of damage there if he uses it to kill my Spellbreaker. So that'll actually shorten the clock for him, which is nice. Look at his cards, though. He's way ahead on cards. If he gains life or anything at this point, it's pretty much over. I've got a Charging Rhino in here, don't I? Am I going crazy, or did I you know, draft 3 of them? Okay, this is another opponent who concedes when there definitely were things that he could have had. I guess he just ran out of removal, and okay. So we're catching a few breaks here. This is not an aggro deck. Look at the curve. Just because you have a Leper Gnome and a Voodoo Doctor does not mean your deck is an aggro deck. It's really not that style of play. I'm just kind of forced into it because my draws are weak. And if my opponent interferes with me in any way, then I'm in big trouble. So I got lucky there. He had the Ghoul, I think, and the 4/6 taunt, the Druid of the Claw, or something else, and the Druid of the Claw, and I did a Deadly Shot. And then it killed the Druid of the Claw, and I won the game because of that. I'm pretty sure that if it had hit the other creature, whatever it was, I would have lost. But that's what you gotta do. It's how it works, folks. Good players get lucky more often than bad players because they give themselves chances. I gave myself a chance to get lucky, and I got lucky, and I won. If I hadn't taken the chance, I would have definitely lost. Well, I can't keep multi-shot. I will keep my 3-drop. I'm not going to keep this guy. We need to maximize our odds of having things to play, but I can't afford to mulligan this in case that I don't draw anything at all. Okay, well... Voodoo Doctor. Geez, do I waste this? Yeah, I do. So, the idea behind playing it like this right here is that if my opponent wants to kill it right now, she has to use her coin. So at least I trade for the coin. At least. If she doesn't do it, or if she like coins out a Defias Ringleader, then I get to use them somewhat productively. And that's its own kind of reward. Rogues, of course, with the coin have a lot of good plays they could be making. So, she daggers up. Well, I'd rather see that than a Defias Ringleader, so that's fine. Just going to take 2 damage. This was 1 mana for the coin and for 2 damage. Not the kind of start I want to have, but certainly there are worse things that can happen. Okay, so like I said, we're going to suffer from a lot of bad draws with this deck because we just don't have enough low-end stuff. But we can at least play this, and then we can at least play this engine after that, hopefully. Now, she doesn't have the coin anymore, which is nice. However, anything that has 2 power will be able to kill off my Blood Knight because of the dagger. Okay, she's got a 3 power creature, so it'll kill off my Blood Knight. So here we go. I traded a 1-drop for the coin, and I traded a... I'm about to trade a 3-drop for a 2-drop, so definitely not off to a hot start here. That is a fact. I could have used Deadly Shot and killed this thing. I could have also Steady Shotted and waited to see if I could get a multi-shot off the following turn. These didn't seem as good as just using my creature to trade for his creature and then setting myself up to be able to play Ascension Shieldmaster on a hopefully clear conscience the following turn. That Voodoo Doctor did buy me some insurance or some peace of mind because I know she doesn't have the coin, so I know there's no Yetis or anything like that coming down just yet. And while that's not great, it's better than nothing. I'm glad I had the Voodoo Doctor than, you know, some random 6-drop or whatever that would have just been sitting in my hand. Mana Wraith, interesting. Well, my opponent makes a good play and then follows it up with a terrible one. I honestly have no idea what she was thinking doing that. She should really have killed my Blood Knight, because if she doesn't kill the Blood Knight, like, no matter what I have in my hand, if she doesn't kill my Blood Knight gets a kill on this Mana Wraith. So I don't know why she let me do that. The fact that I have Ascension to drop afterwards is just icing on the cake. Now, it's possible she's got a Shiv or a Fan of Knives and was, like, counting on this, you know, being killable and drawing her a card. But I still think she should have just traded when she had the chance and left me with a Mana Wraith to deal with. So had she done that, what would I have done? What would I have done if she had traded creatures, and then this Mana Wraith would have been sitting on the field? I couldn't have done anything. I would have not been able to play multi-shot because she would have had only 1 creature out. Deadly Shot would have been overkill. Ascension would have been blocked by the Mana Wraith. She could have had a really amazing turn there. So, she sapped my Ascension, which is definitely irritating, but it drops back down now. She's got 6, 7 cards and a dagger to my 6, soon-to-be 7 cards. So, the real question is, am I going to get some value out of these multi-damage removal spells? That's what I'm kind of hoping for. It's what needs to happen for me to say that I'm in good shape. Well. It's actually not bad. Let's see if she can kill this with a backstab. Backstab plus that will do it. I don't know what that was about. Generally, I don't like doing moves like that, but I guess it made sense there. I mean, given what my hand is, the fact that she can now use the No Mission Vendor to kill this off and live to tell about it is nice. I'm certainly not going to use Deadly Shot, and I'm certainly not going to use Unleash the Hounds. So we're just going to go ahead and swing for 3. Play the Silvermoon Guardian, who arrived just in time, and Steady Shot. I do like, as a hunter, Steady Shotting rogues. In general, I think hunters fare well against rogues, because the rogues are going to take some damage using their dagger against minions, and they don't have any built-in life gain, neither in their class cards nor in their hero ability. And Steady Shotting rogues is nice, because you really put yourself in a position to win the game if the contest gets drawn out. So what I really want right now is for this guy to not die. That is the only thing I want, because if you look at my hand, I got nothing to play onto the empty board. Not really. I want this guy to live, so I can use my multi-removal spells, get her down to half life, and maybe Steady Shot some more. I mean, I will have enough mana to Explosive Shot and Steady Shot, and then try to just Steady Shot her down, so she'd be at 13 health and in a little bit of trouble. Fairy Dragon is fine. Silvermoon Guardian, that's annoying. It's actually really annoying here, unfortunately. Okay, how do we do this? So, if I pop Divine Shields, because she correctly put this off to the side, Explosive Shot will not kill everything. It will kill the Inventor and the Fairy Dragon, but not this guy. He'll be at 1 health. If I kill the Gnomish Inventor, then Multi-Shot will just pop the Divine Shield off and kill the Fairy Dragon, but that's not great either. I could play Unleash the Hounds, which is actually very interesting. Yeah, let's do this. This seems good. Wait. I could actually... Hang on. I could actually pop Divine Shield, kill the Fairy Dragon, let's say. Multi-shot to kill this pop Divine Shield, and then Deadly Shot to finish this. No, no. Nope. I could pop Divine Shield to kill this, Arcane Shot to kill that, Deadly Shot to kill the Silvermoon Guardian. I don't know. I like this Unleash the Hounds move, though. This seems kind of nifty. So we're going to do this. And I'm going to Steady Shot. And do I swing at her face? Well, let's do my favorite thing in the world. Let's hedge my bets. We're going to do that. And let's pop this Divine Shield off. we'll swing at her face with one of them, and then we're going to go ahead and use the Silver Moon Guardian to kill this guy. So, okay, so I didn't actually hedge my bets. I actually made like a very, very conservative move. I only hit her with one of the hounds. Everything else I just did for board control. Alright, she's going to do the trade, which is fine by me. That means she doesn't have any better way of dealing with the creature. So she has 6 cards to my 5 in my hand, soon to be 6, and then this hound I assume is going to die to the dagger. That's what she should do. And okay, I've drawn all my spells, so hopefully I can get something I can play. The Spellbreaker, once again, proving himself to be very maddening. Because I'd like to just play something onto the board, and I can't.
Go ahead.
Patient Assassin. Well, he's stealthed, so I can't use the Spellbreaker on him, so that's no good. And she did not oblige me by playing another creature down, which would have allowed me to Explosive Shot and kill this. I could Deadly Shot it, but that seems silly. Let's go ahead and make a beast. LEOKK every time. Every time the LEOKK. Alright, we're going to Steady Shot her. And I'm not going to Deadly Shot this Patient Assassin. Am I? No, I'm not going to do it. I just can't bring myself to do that. We're going to pass the turn. Okay, so we're 6 turns away from killing her with Steady Shot. 5 with the Arcane Shot. This is the 4th game. I still have not seen a single one of my charging rhinos. I do have 3 of them, at least 2. So that would help a lot. Assassin's Blade, I imagine, will be going at my face. Yeah, so I'm down to 10 health. It is, however, going to take her, you know, 3 more turns of swinging to get there, so she's going to have to be quick about it. Okay, well, we have to play Spellbreaker. There's no other option now. And Steady Shot her down. Okay, so we'll save these Arcane Shots. It's not pressing to use them just yet. I may need to use them to hit creatures. Let's say she plays like a Frostwolf Grunt, right? A taunt. The Arcane Shot would deal, you know, an extra 2 damage by removing the Grunt to let the Spellbreaker hit her than it would if I were just to send the Arcane Shot directly at her face. And since the mana situation doesn't seem to be all that pressing, I don't want to expose my hand just yet. So, what I'd like to see is for her to use the Assassin's Blade to kill the Spellbreaker, because that means she doesn't have any better way of dealing with it. Then it gets its 4 damage onto the face, and at this point, that's fine. 4 mana for 4 damage, I will take it, because I'm just trying to race her down at this point. Okay, well, she has a pretty good answer, and she's going to keep swinging at my face, which is totally fair. Luckily for me, Explosive Shot is a pretty good card. Multi-Shot is also a consideration, but then I would have to use Deadly Shot or something to finish off the defender. Let's not, you know, do anything wacky here. We'll just Explosive Shot that guy. Make sure we get our Steady Shot going. Swing there. And, oh, well, yes, let's actually kill her. Yeah. Boy, my calculations have been a little bit sloppy today, but that is the game. Right down to 0. Oberonozinho. I don't know what that is. Loses! Okay. Well, we're up to our 3rd win here, which is nice to see. Excuse me, 4th win. 4-0 is a very sensitive spot for me in the arena. I've had a lot of runs go here and then end really mediocrely. Mediocrely. That's how we're going to say that word. However, we're already above average, and 5 wins, we are respectable, so I'm pretty happy with how this is going. I might have to eat crow a little bit. If I win 3 more games and I get up to 7, I'm going to have to eat crow saying this deck was bad. I really still think it's a bad deck. And I'm just getting lucky being able to burn people out who don't interfere with me as much as they should be. I mean, that rogue, we didn't see a single backstab. We didn't see a single eviscerate. We didn't see shiv. We didn't see fen of knives. We didn't see assassinate. We didn't see any removal. Now, rogues are nothing without their removal, so I'm not going to give myself too much credit for that victory. Okay, I think everything has to go. We're just trying to mulligan everything except for 3 drops and down because of how poorly the curve turned out. And wow, you think we had a good deck with that draw. So, definitely going to be coining one of these on turn 1, playing the other on turn 2, and playing the Panther on turn 3. Hey! Nice of you to show up, Rhino. So the question is, which one do I play? The Protector or the Murloc? Now, the Murloc has the disadvantage of dying to the dagger. She plays the dagger, kills the big one, then kills the little one the following turn. We'll go ahead and play this on Fairy Protector then. It wastes the battle cry, but honestly, all this was going to do was put a taunt on like the 1/1 scout, which is kind of silly. The nice thing about this is some of her 2 drops now that she could make, this would trade against, or kill outright, like a wolf, it would just kill outright. And the fact that she made a dagger and didn't use it is great. So we're going to swing at her face, and yes, we will play a Murloc Tidehunter. So yeah, she can get to work with the dagger. This is where the rogues really shine, because she doesn't have to use mana to kill these. She can use a dagger and the mana from the previous turn. But we're going to keep on trucking here, because we're going to get to play Animal Companion now. A little bit of an upgrade over the Panther, I would say. And even the next turn, a multi-shot is possible. So we got pretty much the nuts draw, as it were, in this situation. Okay. I could use Deadly Shot to kill that, but that seems silly. Let's first do Animal Companion, because if this is a LEOKK, the Sun Fury Protector will kill it all by itself. I've got nothing but LEOKKs so far. We get the bear. That's also fine. So order is important. First you attack with the Protector, and then you use the 1/1. Get that off. And the 4/4, I mean, it's alright. An Eviscerate will take it out very nicely. Fan of Knives would also be decent here. It would kill off this Sun Fury Protector or a Shiv. Ah, she's gonna play a big dumb beast. Well, that's fine by me. The only question I have is this worth Deadly Shotting? Or should I just play a Panther and put more pressure on? Well, since I have my other Deadly Shot, I will use Deadly Shot here. That eats through 7 health. And we're gonna swing her down to 2/3 health. That's pretty cool. If these guys can attack one more time, I would say that my odds of winning skyrocket. I mean, getting her down to 14 health as a hunter with 2 more damage in my pocket is pretty crazy good. She should really remove this stuff if she possibly can. Now, she didn't have any removal last turn, so that's encouraging. If she drops a Fen Creeper or something, I could Deadly Shot it. Cult Master does not impress me. Okay, so here is where I have to either use the Rhino to kill the Cult Master or throw away the Sun Fury Protector. So the Rhino's advantage is he actually lives, but then I have 2 creatures vulnerable to Fan of Knives. So in fact, I'm going to go ahead and use this to keep the Rhino at full health. I'm drawing all of my beasts here. So I got to swing for 6. I actually think I have a ludicrously high chance of winning this game. She needed to wipe my board clean. She hasn't been able to do it in the past, so I don't think she's going to be able to do it this turn. And now if I can play my Panther and it charges, I mean, that's just insane. It's absolutely bonkers. I cannot... Oh, actually I can. At turn 6, I can play Deadly Shot and Panther. So if she plays like a Sunwalker, Deadly Shot, it goes down. Play the Panther. Swing for 10. It's pretty much over. Argent Commander. Pretty good. Pretty good card for her. It does get the kill on my Animal Companion. But I'd say that my odds are still incredibly good right now. Azure Drake is tempting. However, I'm just going to get the extra damage in. This might not be around next turn, so I want to have this with charge. So do I Deadly Shot this to get it off? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna Steady Shot her. So she's dead in 3 turns. That's pretty much it. She could of course have a life gain creature, but rogues don't have any class specific life gain. So yeah, she needs to have, you know, a backstab or something for this. Actually, she needs a little bit of help killing this too. She doesn't really want to hit it with the Argent Commander and use the dagger. SI Agent kills off the Panther very nicely. Does she have a good answer for this? 5 health is a bit tough for rogues to hit. She does. Shattered Sun Cleric is very good for her here. So this is not an irrelevant last turn Molten Giant. It is actually very relevant, because I can't kill her this turn. In fact, I would say I'm in a little bit of a desperate pickle. Boy. Yeah, we're going to have to Deadly Shot for sure. Absolutely. Or excuse me, Steady Shot for sure. Do I die next turn? Was 11, 16, 19, 20 damage? I could die. I could definitely die. So do I play the Azure Drake? Well, the Azure Drake makes this deal 3 damage, but that doesn't actually make it any faster. So what we're going to do is we're definitely going to Steady Shot. And then I'm also going to Multi-Shot. And the reason I'm Multi-Shotting is I want to clear out some of her creatures. I was really hoping actually to hit this or this. The odds were low. I hit exactly the worst possible thing. What were the odds that those were the creatures that it would get hit? Well, it's a half times a third. So there's a 1 in 6 chance it would whiff completely like that. And I actually lost it. Luckily, she plays a Patient Assassin, or not a Patient, a Ravenhold Assassin. So unless this card is a Voodoo Doctor, she loses the game. Also, she messes up terribly and plays Conceal before attacking. So that's interesting that my opponent messed up like that. She should have attacked first, of course, and then played Conceal to stop me from dealing with her stuff. It doesn't matter, though, because I have Arcane Shot. Arcane Shot being a little 2 mana, or 2 damage, 1 mana working horse. And that is the 2nd rogue in a row to go down to 0 damage. Exactly. Well, that was a bit of a tight call there. I had another bit of damage in the form of the Azure Drake for leeway, and also I could have played Animal Companion had I gotten the Charging Pig, 1 in 3 chance. I would have also had the kill there in case my opponent had had a little bit more life. So she needed some life gain there, she didn't have it, and that was the game. Happy to see a Molten Giant that was not irrelevant. It did survive on the board and attack, so I wasn't able to get the kill the following turn. I got it 2 turns from then. Well, we're at 5-0. I had a run not too long back where I went 5-0, then lost 5-3. So I don't even care, man. We're just playing some Hearthstone. That's all we're doing. Haven the Paladin, gotta get rid of multi-shot, definitely. Not only is it speculative, but with these 1/1 recruits flying around, it could be really, really bad against the Paladin. Wish I were second, so I could play one of these on turn 2. As it is, it looks like I'm gonna be steady shotting on turn 2, barring some really nice luck. I hope he has a slow start. If he starts playing real creatures, I'm in a lot of trouble. Ah, Leper Gnome. Well, you're turn late, which actually makes a big difference. Had I played this the previous turn, I would deal an extra 4 damage to him. 1 from this thing attacking, and then 2 from being able to steady shot that last turn. So it really sucks a lot of dongs that Leper Gnome came a turn too late. That's too bad. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and swing at his face. I could kill this off, but I'll be just a little bit cheeky and leave it alone. And then do I play the Panther or the Blade Master? Well, they both hit equally hard. This is uninterferable, but this one has an extra point of health. I think the extra point of health might actually matter, so we'll play the Blade Master. Now, if he does coin out a True Silver Champion or Hammer of Wrath, I'll be pretty sad. I probably should have played the Panther, shouldn't I? Well, you live and you learn. You live, and then you learn. And sometimes you die. Alright, so the recruit very nicely gets to kill off the Leper Gnome. Oh, I really wish I had 5 mana for this Rhino. Alas, it is not to be. So I could play this and Steady Shot. Or I could just play the Panther. Let's play the Panther. It might be good. It might, like, inhibit some of his plays if he has some kind of a 4-drop coming. Or a 4 toughness creature coming. Well, he does not. He has a 5 toughness creature coming. That is an irritation, to say the least. Blood Knight's no good. This is no good. We're going to have to use the Rhino. I don't like using the Rhino this way because it then dies to True Silver Champion. But we need to get that Senjin down. Oh boy, this is looking bad. So this is probably going to be my first loss. He didn't have anything super remarkable. I just had honestly what I should have, given how badly my mana curve is. And I really don't have anyone that I can blame. Unleash the Hounds, not quite good here. We'll play a Wind Fury Harpy and just hope for the best. I mean, we could play Blood Knight and give it Taunt or something wacky, but we'll just do this. Its chance of surviving the return is ridiculously small because this is 4 damage already. He just needs 1 more damage and, 7 cards. And he's got it down, any kind of a buff or anything. But, you gotta play the game out. There's always the possibility that he will be left with nothing, and that did not happen. Hey, play an Argent Protector and put a Divine Shield on preemptively. Do it. Nah, come on, you suck. Ah, Blood Knight. You never, ever go off. Spellbreaker, that's great. Really happy to see that card. Alright, we'll play Unleash the Hounds. And this is mostly to clean up his recruits. Sure, we'll play a Voodoo Doctor. Give everybody taunts. And swing for 1. This game is looking real bad. He's ahead on cards. Only thing he's not ahead on is life by 7. That's it. Man, I should have played the Panther instead of the Blade Master. That would have helped get rid of. That would have helped the True Silver Champion not be quite so good. Well then, we actually get to do our Blood Knight. Oh my god, I'm gonna go for it. This will die really hard to a humility effect, but when you're behind, you gotta take risks. Woo! So we have a 9/9.
Well played.
Oh, I don't like that well played. It came out too fast. It's like he knows he's holding the answer in his hand. I've had nothing that was worth humiliating before, so I got a feeling an Aldor Peacekeeper is about to drop on down, because he's the next contestant on The Price is Right. What's interesting is it's not that difficult to deal with. Like, if he has a Blessing of Kings or something, actually, it's not quite enough, is it? Blessing of Kings, not enough. Alright, so he's going to do the trade. Seems reasonable. He's going to kill that. Also seems reasonable. And alright, now he has 8 mana to spend. What's it going to be? I mean, look at the card situation. I have 2 cards to his 8. Yes, a 9/9 is great, but I am so far behind on cards, it is quite hysterical. Sunwalker. Boo. So now I can silence this, but that means I have to spend my 9/9 running into that. That really sucks. Flesh and Ghoul does not help, sadly.
Magic shall not save.
Oh man, having to use 9 damage to kill that Warden is really heartbreaking. Okay, well, he's got 9 cards to 3. This is all I got, folks. And he's still above 20 health. It's very unlikely that I'll win this game. Possible, but unlikely. At the worst case, he can just use these 2 cards to kill my 9/8, and then that's it. I mean, I'm out. It's just these 2 guys we're gonna have to carry the team.
Let me think.
Now, if he has some kind of brain fart and actually lets this thing attack, then I might have a chance of burning him out with my hero ability, but that's not super likely. And you know what it is? He's been dominating me with these recruits. So his hero ability, giving him these extra creatures, has made a huge difference. Oh man, he's getting greedy. He's actually going to leave this Blood Knight alive and hide behind his taunters. Well, that makes a certain kind of sense. Oh no, he's going to kill it like that. Ah, fair enough. Well, my opponent made absolutely the correct move. It's pretty much over now. We'll draw a card. Oh man, I could almost kill this explosive shot. Unfortunately, does not quite kill the Sunwalker. So I can't kill both of these taunters. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and concede. That was well played by my opponent. He really crushed me. The Blood Knight was cute, but it just goes to show in Hearthstone, a single big card, no matter how big it is, even a 9/9 is not going to win you the game. Well, like I said before, I've had it happen where I go to 5-0 and then end up being 5-3, so let's hope this is not the beginning of that. Let's pick up our hearts from the floors where they have fallen, dust them off, make sure they are not shattered, and go into the next game clear as a daisy. Maybe Paladins are just a very good matchup against Hunter, because they're putting out all the 1/1s and the Hunter can't deal with them. The Hunter doesn't affect the board in any way, so if you let the Paladin build up... Like, basically, the Hunter has to rely on his cards to deal with the Paladin's extra 1/1s, and that's asking a lot. You really have to have a superior deck and a superior draw to be able to pull it off. Alright, Rogue. 3rd Rogue today. It's actually the same one as before. I guess there's just not a lot of people playing right now. Ozone. I think this was the Rogue that put up more of the fight than the one that I beat before. I'm going to keep 2 3-drops. Really wish I were second. Oh, man, really wish I were second. Because it's a Rogue. It's like a double whammy. Not only does my deck need to be second, but I'm up against a Rogue. I don't want her to be first. Oh, geez. Well, it's a slow start. No 1-drop. Odds are against my having a 2-drop. Odds are against her passing the turn. I think if I had to guess right now with this hand against a Rogue, she's got the better chance of winning this rematch than I do. Okay, well, we end up not seeing anything on turn 1 from the Rogue, which is a miracle for a Rogue to not use the coin on turn 1. So you're going to use it here. That is what I was afraid of. You know, I'm going to make an unorthodox play. The bear is good, the pig will die, and the LEOKK will let the enrage happen. So the Blood Knight is really kind of like the best card here. If she wants to kill it, she needs to use her dagger and her Money Berserker, or of course have help from her hand, but it's what stands up best to the creature that she'd placed on the board in front of me. Backstab Dagger would also do it, and then the Money Berserker could keep on swinging. Next turn I'll play the Silver Moon Guardian then, and, you know, threaten to kill the Money Berserker again. Oh boy, got a bad feeling about this game. Bad feeling. I caught some lucky breaks to make it to 5. My luck's gonna run out at some point. Oh, does she have a Shattered Sun Cleric? I should have really thought about that, actually. Shattered Sun Cleric is not that unlikely and absolutely devastating. Mad Bomber! Oh, she's trying to enrage her guy. Well, she missed on the enrage, but 1 barrel hit, which lets her do the trade. That's annoying. Don't really want to play Animal Companion into this. Doesn't use up all of my mana. Let's just go ahead and play Silver Moon Guardian. So she can use Dagger to ping off the Divine Shield, and the Mad Bomber would trade with it. I'm fine with that if she wants to do that. Spend half her mana whipping a dagger out and taking 3 damage to the face. Shadow Step. Oh, she's going to actually Shadow Step a Mad Bomber. Well, odds are that she will hit this with at least 1 bomb. She also dealt 2 damage to her face, which I don't mind. She actually messed up. She should have attacked me first. Oh my gosh, my opponent messed up. She could have attacked first, then Shadow Step. She just missed 3 damage for no reason. That's interesting. Well, I'm not going to look a gift 3 health in the mouth. Chill Wind Yeti. That is a pretty good card. So that makes Flesh Eating Ghoul a lot less exciting. Makes Tundra Rhino a lot less exciting. That's just a good card. What can I say? Alright, we're going to play Tundra Rhino anyway. So if this is going to die to the Yeti, let's go ahead and kill the Mad Bomber first. And swing for the face. So the Yeti can kill one of these, but then the other will finish it off, unless of course she has removal. She hasn't had it yet. Strange how many rogues I'm facing today who, like, don't have rogue removal, but instead have bad spells, bad cards like Shadow Step, which they also use improperly. I will accept all of these gifts. Every single one. She needs to kill the Rhino, of course. That's very, very clear. This is the creature that has to die, because you can't let your opponent have a charge. Ah, that again. Ugh. Yep. Okay, so she gets to kill on my Sylvan Guardian. And okay, yep, now this is starting to get out of control. I don't even know what I need. I don't need that. That's not what I need. These guys do not help. Oh my god. If I got LEOKK and Unleash the Hounds, that would be good, but that's more mana than I have. Alright, we're just going to do this, I guess. I don't know what else to do. We're just starting to fall behind here. She can, of course, dagger up and kill this, but I didn't know what else to do. I just didn't really have the right cards. I could have played a Senjin, I suppose. But the Yeti plus the dagger would have taken it out. Senjin does not hold up well. You know, that Yeti just really did a number on me. It was very, very good for her there. She didn't quite have what I needed to deal with it.
My shield for Argus.
Well, that was not a mistake. That was just the Defender of Argus bug. But maybe it actually wasn't. Maybe she did that on purpose to protect the Raging Worgen. Could be. Could be. Well, can I play this? Then this guy will cost 4 mana. I don't quite have enough. 3 of them are not going to make it past this Taunter. Jesus. Well, we're just going to play the Sea Giant then, I guess. I don't think my odds are very good, though. It's kind of going to be like the last game against the Paladin, where I got a really giant thing, but it was just no good. When your opponent has this kind of board presence, can't afford just to play Giants. So she can already deal 12, 16, 19... Oh my god, she can deal 20 damage to me. Whoops. Well, anyway, the game's pretty much over. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't get past this taunt. There was just no way.
Join or die, or both.
So does she realize what she needs to do, or is she going to run into my Sea Giant? Oh, she sees it. She sees it. So how did I miscount that badly? Why did I count... No, not 20. 8, 12, 15, 16. Okay, so I'm at 5 health. I have to let the Cult Master do its thing. Okay, well, first we're going to play Unleash the Hounds. I think that's got to happen here. And then I think I need to Arcane Shot this Cult Master. Then we need to kill this. We need to kill that. Oh shoot! I should really play Leah. See this if I get a flip a LEOKK. That's a pretty cool phrase. Flip a LEOKK. I'm gonna do that. Well, anything would have worked. LEOKK would have let me wipe her board. This guy taunts and protects me. And then the Charging Pig could have killed the Defender of Argus directly. Well, okay, there's a non-zero chance I can win. I mean, she just needs silence or removal for this, and I'm down to 1 health. But if these 3 cards are non-disruptive, if she doesn't have her sap or anything like that, I could still win. This is 8, 12, 13, 14 damage. It's a lot of damage. Oh, I don't like that. That's bad. She's got 3 mana left. Does she have a sap? Because that's what she wants, like a sap or a silence. Or an Eviscerate, actually, would do the job as well. Oh, man, this would thrill me. Is she actually going to use the Defender of Argus to kill my Misha? She is. Okay, so my opponent's making a bit of a power play here. She's threatening to kill me with the Tiger. That's not a safe move against hunters who have deadly shots. Sadly, I didn't draw it. Well, can't get lucky every time. So there's the taunt. Let's see if it sticks. We'll steady shot her. Swing. 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 What's better, Flesh Eating Ghoul or the Panther? I think it's the Panther. Let's put this in the middle here. So yeah, she needs a silence or any kind of removal, and she wins. but she took a huge risk. I've got 2 deadly shots in this deck.
magic
Ah,
shall
she
not
had silence. I have 2 deadly shots in the deck and a Voodoo Doctor, either one of which, had I had them, would have let me win the game pretty easily. So that ended up being really close. For all of my opponents' value out of that Chillwind Yeti, it was very close. I don't begrudge it, though. I mean, it's frustrating to lose, of course, especially to go from 5-0 to 5-2. I don't begrudge my opponent her luck, but because I did get very lucky in my first game against her. But that was extremely close. In fact, I got her down to 0, and then she got before she would have beaten me in our first game, and she got me down to 0 right before I would have beaten her in our second game. It's possible I could have played a little bit more precisely at some point. Hard to say. Man, she had the silence, and I didn't have Deadly Shot or Voodoo Doctor. How irritating. Alright, Mage is really not who I want to see. Mages have the ultimate board control hero ability. It's a great matchup against Hunter. Of course I draw the Voodoo Doctor when up against a Mage, but thankfully I am second. So that's something. I'm going to go ahead and actually mulligan this. Basically, if I were first, I'd play it. But if I'm second, she plays first, then I play this, and she doesn't have to use the coin or anything just to kill it. She just kills it. So we're not going to even bother with that card. We'll save it for later. Luckily, we can coin out one of them, and then play the other the following turn, and call it a day. Oh, fuck my life. That's irritating. So this is stealth, so I can't kill it. Next turn, I could Arcane Shot it after it attacks, but I don't want to use Arcane Shot on this thing. I want to be playing creatures. Ah, geez, she has a really fast start. Well, that sucks. It sucks a lot of dongs, folks. If you weren't sure, Boris, what does it suck? The answer is a lot of dongs. We're going to play that. It holds up against your creature. She'd have to use hero ability to kill it if she doesn't have Frostbolt. This Houndmaster is not looking super likely to get any action, because I got Animal Companions, but they're probably going to die really quickly. This Worgen Infiltrator is a pain in my ass. If it weren't stealth, I would have Arcane Shotted it on turn 1, but she just had... I mean, that's why it's a good 1-drop. It was just perfect there. Okay, well, let's play Animal Companion number 1. See if it sticks. Oh my god, you really should not click end turn when casting Animal Companion, because it might be the Charging Pig. It wasn't there, but it could be, and that would have been a terrible mistake. Ogre Magi, does she have anything else? Oh no, she's at 0 mana, okay. Well, against all odds, I actually got to Houndmast a LEOKK. Multi-shot is a temptation, but it only gets us down to 1 health, so that seems silly. Let's go ahead and do this while it's good. I let the dogs out. Hoot, 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 hoot. Do not let mages keep spell damage. Alright. Passing the turn. That was a good opening. I'd say that went pretty well. This will probably trade into the LEOKK. If it doesn't, if she kills it with a spell, she might play another creature, and then I can multi-shot. Ah, she's going to trade. Fuck. And get a card. Well, that's okay. I'm still doing it right. Notice how she has 5 cards to my 5, soon to be 6. I got some pretty good value out of my early plays, so I really can't complain. Okay, so it's either Flesh-Eating Ghoul or Animal Companion. Let me think. I think I'll go for the Flesh-Eating Ghoul here. Arcane Shot to kill off that pesky Cult Master. Swing. Still a turn away from Flame Strike, so yeah, let's play Leper Gnome. If she wants to spend a third of her mana killing it with her hero ability, she's welcome to that. I don't care. We're gonna try to get as much damage done as we can before Flame Strike comes down and wipes me clean. I don't have like anything in this deck that survives Flame Strike by more than a single hit point. It's just the Charging Rhinos, the Wind Fury Harpy, and the Sea Giant, and that's it. So yeah, if she has a Flame Strike, my odds of winning are just extremely small. I need to attack this turn, and she lets me get an attack off. That's excellent. Deadly Shot would be nice. Not a chance. Alright, well, I'm gonna go for it. We need to deal as much damage as we can. The pig is totally fine. We're gonna hang back on to that Sun Fury Protector, though, because I have a feeling everything's about to die. So let's get her down to 11. Unfortunately, these 2 spells do not target the enemy. Please don't have a Flame Strike. My arena life hangs on this. Okay, I'm fine with that. It's not Flame Strike. Good by me. No Cone of Cold? Can I ask for 2 favors? No Cone of Cold? Could you give me that much? No Cone of Cold? Oh my god, I don't think she has Cone of Cold. I think I'm actually going to get to attack with these guys. Arcane Explosion is going to let her kill the pig, but this guy gets to attack. Oh, that is huge. I cannot overstate how huge it is that I get to deal 4 extra damage to her. So no Flame Strike. I catch a pretty lucky break. Alright, well, let's do the Azure Drake. For a card. We're gonna steady shot here. We cannot miss any steady shots at this point. And we're gonna swing down to 5. Okay, so unfortunately, my spells still cannot target heroes. So once she kills my creatures, and she will, it's gonna take me 3 turns to kill her, and she's gonna kill me faster than that with what she has. Now I can start doing explosive shot and steady shot. Oh no, no, she had a heal. That's like it's like the first person in this run who like actually had a heal against me. So I can't complain too much. I mean, I can complain all I want, I suppose, but now it's gonna take me 4 turns to kill her. So she just gave herself an extra turn. Shit. Multi-shot, not good enough. This is at 4 health. So charging Rhino, it would deal an extra 2 damage, get her down to 4 health. I have to weigh that against the risk of getting hit. I mean, she's hitting me for 13, 14. I need to kill off 10 of her damage. I just have to do it. And I can't miss any steady shots. Okay, so she's gonna die in 2 turns. Because of this, I mean, she would be dead in a turn if it weren't for this guy. As it is, she's dead in 2. So I'm gonna play this and steady shot, and she's down to 2 health. So she's gonna need to have the kill. Oh my god, that's annoying. That's really annoying. If I get Arcane Shot, there's a chance. Arcane Shot? I mean, if I get Arcane Shot, I win. Alright. So. I can play this or this and steady shot, but not both. But oh, here's the move. Man, if only I had a beast. If I had beast, I'd win. I'm gonna play this and calculate very carefully. If she can kill this, she's got what, 7, 9, 11, 14. Yeah, I'll be dead if she has removal for this. But I have to go for it, I think. I just don't think, yeah, I don't think anything else makes sense. We're gonna steady shot, swing, bemoan the fact that I lack Arcane Shot or any beasts, and we're gonna play Sun Fury Protector. So we're throwing a little hurdle her way. She's gonna have to do something about that. And then, you know, clear me out afterwards. Oh my god, I forgot about this. I totally forgot she could just enrage that guy. Oops. 7, 9, 12. Well, she needs 1 more point of damage. And I'm dead. So, Frostbolt, Fireball, anything. Shattered Sun Cleric. Anything. Raging Organ. Okay. Last card is an Ogre. Oh my god, do I win this game? Oh boy. That is indeed very well played. Oh my gosh. Okay. Can we talk about the fact that tracking's in my deck and I haven't seen it in... This is what, my 8th game? This is my 8th game. That was the first time I saw that card. Crazy. I've seen like Senjin a bajillion, skajillion times. Well, we made it to 6 wins. That was very hard fought. I was down to 1 health against a mage, no less. That's kind of crazy. I guess I made the right play then, the previous turn. I think anything else I would have done wouldn't have gotten me the kill fast enough. But like I said, though, I had outs. An Arcane Shot would have done it for me there. I used one on a Cult Master earlier in that game, but a second one would have done it. You know, Explosive Trap would have just made it really easy. I would have killed her easily if I had Explosive Trap. Okay, this all has to get mulliganed. Can't keep Deadly Shot early on. It's too risky. I need my early drops. Well, I don't have any early drops, but Explosive Trap is playable. If she plays a 2 toughness creature, I'll be happy to use Explosive Trap. Just to buy myself time. Okay, she's got nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So, the thinking is that, yes, of course she can use hero ability to kill this off, but then I do have this 1/1. She's gonna have to do something. Attack with another creature into it, or use hero ability against it. She has to do something to deal with this. Let's flip an Animal Companion. The bear's nice. Frostbolt does not kill it without the help of the hero ability. And if she uses Frostbolt and hero ability, this guy gets to keep on trucking. Go, little guy, go! Go, you! You can do it! Murloc Scout, you can go all the way! She can actually Frostbolt this, it'll freeze. Yeah, and then she'll finish it off the following turn. Well, she's committing herself to using her hero ability in a very particular way next turn. Unless she coins and kills it now? Is that what she's gonna do? Arcane Missiles, oh what a bitch. Oh, of course. She got the fucking perfect arcane missile. Motherfucker. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and track. And, well, I kind of wish I had my animal companion still around. The Houndmaster's useless. This is useless. We'll keep the Tundra Rhino. Sorry, I keep calling it the Charging Rhino. That's what it is. It should just be called the Charging Rhino. What kind of animal is it? A rhino. What does it do? It charges. Boom, Charging Rhino. Done. Anyway, we'll play this next turn. Might live. Who knows? And then maybe I can get a beast later that'll have charge. So we're playing for the money. We're at 6 wins. Our arena life is on the line because we're at 2 losses. Don't really care too much about making it to 7, though. I mean, I'd like to, of course, but I thought this deck was bad from the beginning, and whoa, that's aggressive. That is all the way aggressive. My goodness. Jeez, I could have kept Houndmaster. Then I could have buffed this sheep. Oh, that would have been amazing. Well, as it is, we'll just do this. And pass the turn. So I'm kind of sad by how little damage I've dealt, but yeah, you know, it's possible. It's possible I can play Wind Fury Harpy. If she doesn't put stuff that I feel like the need to, you know, lay these traps or whatever, I might be able to just play this down, threaten 8 damage a turn, and hope for the best. So yeah, now that 6 wins seem to always get at least 100 gold, it's not as big of a deal to not make it to 7. Wow, she spends 3/5 of her mana, 60% of her mana to get card advantage. I mean, that's okay. It's good that she has card advantage for her, but I'm going to get to, you know, keep on trucking here. Ah, here comes the coin. Okay, so that might be a good play for her now. Harvest Golem. Well, that's fine. Ooh, Dark Iron Dwarf is tempting to use this sheep to kill the golem. Honestly, though, I don't give a crap. We're just going to do this, and we're going to start swinging for the face. So, she needs to kill this Wind Fury Harpy. I think she's got bigger fish to fry than dealing with these things. So if I draw beasts, they might have charge. And then this explosive trap might still be here. Basically, if this golem can get damaged killing something else off, the explosive trap will finish off the damaged golem, plus whatever else she might play. Will also get damaged or even killed if I am lucky. Now, if by some miracle she does not kill this Wind Fury Harpy, she's in for a world of hurt, because I'm going to play Dark Iron Dwarf on it, and then swing for 12 damage with just this one creature alone. That's why I didn't want to play the Dark Iron Dwarf the previous turn. It just seemed like wasting my whole turn just to kill this Harvest Golem was kind of silly. Blizzard, fuck you, die. I hate mages so much. Well, now the Wind Fury Harpy is, of course, going to be dead. Because she'll kill it off with the hero ability, unless I get my Voodoo Doctor. Not a chance. Deadly Shot is overkill. Oh, Dark Iron Dwarf's pointless. It'll just die. Let's play the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Steady Shot. And let's lay an Explosive Trap. I don't think she's going to attack me, is the thing. This thing has, like, a lot more important targets than my face. Although, if she plays Flame Strike, I guess, then this would be attacking me, and then that would be a sad waste of Explosive Trap. But let's make her wonder what the trap is. Let's make her sweat. God, Blizzard. Freezing is such an unfun mechanic, I have to say. I wish I hadn't thrown away my Houndmaster, or I wish it hadn't come up in the tracking. If I could put the Houndmasting on the Tundra Rhino or on that sheep, that would have been so great. Ah, well, another day, another time. Blizzard. No Flame Strikes, that's good news. Oh, is this Damage Golem actually going to clear my trap out? That's sad. I guess these are 3 toughness creatures. It's not quite good enough. I was kind of hoping that she'd have some reason to attack my creatures with this thing, though. If the Explosive Trap does kill the Golem, well, it's not the end of the world. She'll go down to 19 health. Fireball and a Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Wow, that is all the way aggressive here. And she will, in fact... No! She will trigger my trap. Okay, well... Such is life. Maybe I'll get a beast and it'll charge? Animal Companion? Come on, Animal Companion, you know what you want to... Tundra Rhino. Well, I can't play it and the Dwarf. I don't really see any reason to play a second one of those. So let's go ahead and get more damage on. And we're starting the race, folks. It's not looking pretty. She does have 7 cards to my 5, soon to be 6. And I only have 4 damage in my back pocket. With her being this high health, it's not looking good. But if one of my creatures can attack, just one. If just one of these can attack, I'll be fine. You know what? You heal for 2? Okay, that's fine. Just let my creatures attack you. Let my creatures attack you. No! Oh, no, that's fine. That is fine. I do not care. My life total is high enough that I can just ignore her stuff completely. Oh, this is amazing. So I don't want the charging pig, because it's going to charge anyway, thanks to my friend the rhino. I got the charging pig. Okay, great. Awesome! We're going to go ahead and swing for a lot of damage. Actually, we're going to win the game. Seem not to realize when I'm winning until right before I win. Arcane Shot has been going equal parts to creatures, equal parts burn, and with what I think is a pretty bad deck, we actually make it to 7 wins. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm one of those like stupid girls on Facebook who posts a picture and is like, "Oh my God, I'm so ugly," and she's like waiting for people to tell her how pretty she is. Like I feel like I don't want to seem like I'm doing that when I say that my deck is bad. I'm not trying to get people to come up and say that, you know, "Oh no, Boris, your deck was great. It's so pretty." Like no, I'm being honest when I say what I think the deck is. It is just possible that I have poor deck evaluation skills. I've definitely done worse with decks that I thought were way better, and I have done better with decks that I thought were worse. And I've had some people point out that, you know, Boris, no, your deck is fine, but this one I think it's hard for me to get around the mana curve. Just the lack of early plays means you're so reliant on good draws that your odds of winning are smaller than they should be. I think this is the same mage. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's like, what, 3 days after Christmas, nobody wants to be playing Hearthstone or something. Pretty sure this is who I just played. All this has to get mulliganed. And she's got a rematch. Okay. Well, yeah, okay. It's not good. If I were second, I could at least coin this on turn 2. As it is, we're going to steady shot and then curve out from there. But, now this makes me even sadder that I'm not second. Yeah, I don't like playing decks where, like, you want to be a second. I don't think there's any particular deck that always wants to be first. But there are definitely some decks that, like, really desperately wish that they were second all the time. And I don't like playing them, because I hate losing that coin flip. This is actually an interesting theoretical question. Is a Novice Engineer worth coining out? I'm inclined to say not really. If all it's doing is putting a 1-2 on the board and drawing you a card, it doesn't seem like a good use of the coin, but that's just me. Alright, next turn. Probably going to make a Flesh-Eating Ghoul, because Novice Engineer plus Hero ability doesn't kill it. In fact, even with Shattered Sun Cleric, it doesn't die. Okay, hang on. Now we got a Houndmaster here we have to reevaluate, because now if this animal companion can survive, it can get buffed. Alright, let's do this and hope it's not the pig. It is LEOKK. Flippo LEOKK. God, that is like the greatest expression. I don't know what that means, but it sounds so awesome. Like, "Hey bro, were you at the party last night?" "Nah, man. I was out with my buds. We were flipping LEOKKs till 2 a.m. Like something. It feels like it should mean something, people, and it doesn't. Okay. Explosive Trap is unfortunately not the hero that Gotham needs. I'd love a Blood Knight here, actually, to suck up the Scarlet Crusader. Alas, I'm not so lucky. Is Unleash the Hounds good? Unleash the Hounds is basically 4 mana kill Scarlet Crusader. It's basically what it is. And you know what? That's actually pretty good. I'm just gonna do it. It's a bit sad. That's all this card is good for. But that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, I could swing for 6 and ignore her. Nope. We're gonna go ahead and do this. This just feels right to me. I'm clearing out her board. And this thing has a reasonable chance of surviving. I mean, I think she would have used Frostbolt if she had it, rather than playing a Scarlet Crusader against a 4 toughness creature. So this might still get Houndmasted. Nope. Okay. Well, all right. Well, I was totally wrong. Completely 100% totally wrong on that one. All right. Now, if I were up against anyone else, I'd play the Silvermoon Guardian, but because I'm up against a mage and because she can just ping off the Divine Shield, we're going to do the Flesh-Eating Ghoul so I can get an extra steady shot in here. All else being equal, let's use up all my mana here. Morgan? Oh, please play another little creature, please. Damn. Well, now of course I regret everything, because this Worgen stands to profit greatly off the ghoul. Balls. Bibbidi bibbidi balls. Oh man, this is awful. It can actually kill the ghoul in rage, hit the harpy, and the hero ability will finish the harpy off. Oh my fucking god, this is awful. Well, we're gonna do this.
Shall not fall.
It's still not good, the situation, because she can actually hit the ghoul in rage, ping off the Divine Shield, and trade. Wow, this just went south very, very fast. I should have played the Silvermoon Guardian, apparently. I really didn't play around this Worgen at all. Arcane Missiles to try to pop off the Divine Shield. She gets it. I'm okay with that, though. It's like she spent 2 cards killing this when she only really needed to spend 1. So I don't know. Actually, that was a mistake. Why didn't she just use 2 mana to pop this off? Unless she has something really compelling to do with 5 mana, that was a mistake. Because she threw a card away that she didn't really need to.
I wonder.
Alright. Acolyte of Pain
Speak to me.
is probably going to get her card back. I assume she's going to ping... Oh, she's going to ping it and draw a card. Fair enough. Oh, is she attacking me?
Time runs out on me.
Ballsy move. Very ballsy move. Don't think it's the correct move. Ah, Blood Knight, you're too late. You're too late. He's like, oh, guys, does someone need me? I heard someone said I was... Nope, you're too late. I'm going to multi-shot these guys and play the Blood Knight.
Glory to the
Remember,
Sindora.
Alright, let's see if these guys can survive. If these guys can survive the turn and get her down to 13 health, I might actually pull this game out. Because then we got a Wind Fury Harpy dropping, Steady Shot, down to 11. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? I've got 4 points of damage in my back pocket. This is 2. This is going to be 2. So, I mean, it might not be 2. A mage could actually burn me out and never trigger an explosive trap. It's possible. But, this is likely to be 2-4 damage. So she's really at 15 already. If I can hit her for 6, she's down to, 9, and this is down to 7. Like, it's getting pretty good. Stormpike Commando. Alright, alright. You do what you need to do. Is it worth arcane shotting this thing? Yeah, I think it is, actually. I think this is a good use of arcane shot. So we're going to kill it off. We're going to swing for 3. And I'm going to play Wind Fury Harpy. So I'm trying to put as much pressure on my opponent as I can. I'm threatening the same thing I threatened last time before she blizzarded me. I'm trying to put a Dark Iron Dwarf on this and swing for 12. GG. That's the plan. So this needs to live. Oh, what are the odds that a Wind Fury Harpy would survive against a mage with 8 cards? 0. Negative 5 billion. Oh, she has more removal? Fuck you. I needed one of my creatures to live so I could put a Dark Iron Dwarf on it, but it was not to be. Now I have 2 conditional creatures. Ah, it sucks. You know what it sucks, folks? Oh, it sucks a lot of dongs. That is not what I want to see at all. We're going to play this, and we're going to put a Dark Iron Dwarf out. So I'm pretty much in the same shape I was last turn, which is praying that my creatures live. That's what I'm praying for here. 7 cards. She used up 2 single target removal spells. Fuck you! Oh no! She had a Flame Strike. Well, I'm 8 turns away from killing her with Steady Shot, and I got nothing to play. Just nothing. Oh, man. There's really nothing even in my deck that is good. Wind Fury Harpy's like the best I got. Alright, Tundra Rhino it is. Do I lay Explosive Trap here? Sure. I might need the mana later. You don't know. I mean, I might draw like a Sea Giant or something, which is kind of expensive here. You never know. Oh, man. There was just 2 turns where I needed my creatures to live, and they died. And now she's got, you can see this, it happens to me all the time. She's got 7 cards to my 2. Darkscale Healer. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. This just happened a turn too late. Like, if this had happened 1 turn ago or 2 turns ago, where she just played this and heals up, I would have been fine. But if it's happening now, I'm screwed. More healing. Okay, well, fine. You do what you do. Everything needs to go on the face. Everything needs to go on the face. I hope she attacks me for some really dumb reason. Then this guy will die. She'll go down to 11. You never know. She might be stupid. Or she might have removal from my Rhino. Oh, this is great. So she freezes it. Now she doesn't need to attack it. Yeah, just go attack me now. Just attack me. Yeah, attack me. Yeah, attack me. Because this thing's frozen. You don't need to attack it. It's frozen. It's not doing anything. You might as well just attack me. Oh, that's clever. So this Worgen's going to get enraged by my Explosive Trap. I think I actually have to use Arcane Shot against it. That is a very credible threat. I can't let this swing. I mean, this is 8, 13 damage, 14. Yeah, this has to get... If I draw Spellbreaker, I would use it and keep the Arcane Shot to increase my clock by a turn. Is your Drake? Alright, we'll do this. See what we get. Sen'jin? Interesting. If I play Sen'jin, I'm not using Steady Shot. I can't risk a Sen'jin. So we're going to go ahead. If it were a beast, I would, of course, throw it down and attack, because the Tundra Rhino still has the ability. But we're going to steady shot her, and I have to arcane shot this Raging Worgen. Pass the turn. So it takes 5 turns to kill her. I don't have 5 turns. I would need to get my other Charging Rhino. I'm going to call it Charging Rhino. Sorry, people. That's just what it's called. I'm going to use my other Charging Rhino. I need to get my other Charging Rhino to have a chance. Blizzard! Golly Jesus. Blizzard. Blizzard. Takes a big risk attacking me. If I top deck a beast, I'll get to attack with it. Oh my god, she took such a huge risk. And I'm still going to lose, probably. The odds are not with me. Thunder Rhino. Well, it charges, but it is not a beast that wouldn't have been able to attack already. Okay, so yeah. She can get me down to 7 health, so a fireball wins her the game. 5 cards, is one of them a fireball? Oh my god, it's a fireball. She has a fucking fireball. God damn it. Mage's hero ability should really not be able to target the opponent directly, but it does, and so she wins. Whatever, this deck was, I think, very bad, and making it to 7 wins is just, in my opinion, a remarkable achievement, and I'm proud to have been able to show off for you folks and make some Papa Boris magic happen here on YouTube. So if you enjoyed the video, do please like and or subscribe. I'd appreciate your support. And if you just can't get enough of Papa Boris, then stick around for my jibber jabber during our post-run rituals. Ooh, 170 gold. Nice. I'll take that 20 extra. Thank you very much. Let's take a look at our pack. I got a legendary the last time I played Hunter. It was a legendary I already had, which is kind of amusing. And I don't know. That abomination might be new. I don't think I ever crafted any. Nope, I got it. It's old. No new cards. Sad. Let's go ahead and unlock our next arena. It's gonna be Druid, Warlock, or Priest. Alright folks, thanks again so much for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow. Till then.